Oh, Amanda Bonds.
No, the other one. The what's it called daughter? Her daddy real rich. I can't.
Paris Hilton?
Yeah, that. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
hot. Oh, yeah.
That's hot. Yeah, everybody was saying that.
All white girls saying it.
Yeah.
Well, blacks have been saying it for years.
Yeah.
But she mainstream.
Yeah.
Go on now. Go ahead, finish reading. It's back in Maccabees, man.
Alright. And whosoever would not do according to the commandment of the king, he said he should die. In the self-same manner wrote he to his whole kingdom, and appointed overseers over all the people, commanding the city of Judah to sacrifice city by city. And today those overseers are called police.
Mm-hmm.
Even further, they call rappers. They're called basketball stars. Anybody who does the agenda of the white people, the head people, they're overseers because they watch what you do and make sure you
Yeah, because they really working for they police too.
Yeah, make sure.
I got into an argument. Yeah, I got into an argument with a girl about sellouts and stuff, and I was trying to explain to her that even these low level rappers, they ain't completely sold they soul because they ain't been offered that. Yeah, but they still selling drugs for the police.
They working towards it.
You see what I'm saying? These major drugs, they're like Freeway Ricky Ross, perfect example. He just came out and said that he was selling for the FBI.
Yeah.
What makes him any? Do you really think that
some nigga from the project?
Yeah, some rapper, Yo Gotti or Lil Boosie, you think they really selling? They meeting Poppy at the dock? Well, I was listening to a song. I was somewhere.
Like they find boats of keys over here or something.
Yeah, I was I was somewhere listening to some rap song. I was riding with somebody, man, and they played, and it's in the middle of the song stopped, and it was like, you know, a Colombian voice. Yeah. Is it all there? And then he said, yeah, it's all there. Yeah, and then the song kept playing. Like he really be meeting Poppy at the docks or something. Yeah. You think Rick Ross really be on his iPhone meeting Pablo Escobar Jr. or something?
Getting keys.
Yeah, getting keys fresh out the boat, man.
Like them
if he get keys fresh out the boat, he go see the sheriff first.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he go see the CIA officer in the area, man.
Just like
from the police.
Just like what's it called? They try to reinforce that they do be doing that movie American Gangsters. How they try to show him how he got all them keys from Vietnam.
And that guy's just he a liar, man.
Yeah. Then now the government had something to do with it.
He a liar because he came out and said Frank Lucas.
Yeah, Frank Lucas.
Him. He got on the radio Hot 97 talking about that in the movie his brother set it up.
Yeah.
He said that his brother didn't even help him. See? So he wants you to believe that he really went over there by himself without even that military connect.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
And got all them keys in hand.
Because that's probably because his brother was the officer, right?
Yeah.
And them military officers, they corrupt too, man. They masons. They selling drugs. They doing all kind of crimes too, man.
Afghanistan popping.
You see what I'm saying? They overseeing them drugs, man. You got U.S. soldiers over there in Afghanistan that got to guard those poppy bases with their life, man.
Yeah.
All right. So they can be in control. The Taliban was shutting down all that poppy selling and cocaine exportation, man. And it's a statistic where in 2000 when they invaded, the poppy production exploded, man.
Yeah, it went up 198%.
All right, under the overseeing of Bush, and because the presidents, they just overseers of the policy to make sure all the paperwork is done right. Obama just an overseer. Give me that guy. I gotta get that him. We want him this next one after the 12 trial. This guy just an overseer, man.
Yeah.
These guys that working in the government, what is they? They lawyers, right? Yeah, lawyers. Most governments, they presidents, they what? They lawyers, they doctors, because they know how to do paperwork, man. Yeah. They know how to work in the office.
Yeah.
All right. Rothschild probably don't know how to do no damn paperwork.
Nope.
He just the money man.
Yeah.
Like I was watching Wall Street Never Sleeps. What's his name? Gordon the Gecko. All right, them guys don't know how to do no paperwork, so they go get these lawyers and businessmen and officemen to do their bidding. And he just set up to do the paperwork, man.
They tell them, I want to get this done. They say, okay, we're right.
Okay, we know how to put it in the law.
Yeah,
that's all your senators and congressmen is for. They know how to type up the document, man. They ain't setting no policy. They just type it up. That's why when that healthcare bill passed, they said, well, Dad, you read it? No. Because they know Mitch McConnell and Pelosi and them, they the best typers. Yeah. So they typed it up real good and everybody signed it, man.
Yeah.
These dudes are just empty suits, man, puppets.
Yeah. That's why, like, with the healthcare bill, they come out now saying, oh, now the healthcare bill saying that they can do this and do that. We didn't know it said that. Like, well, damn, how you voting on something you ain't know what it said?
Exactly.
You ain't even read the whole thing.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Verse.
Go on, back to, 300,
But, you know,
300 BC.
But just for anybody who's watching, that's why when we be reading the scripture, we jump to things that's going on
Right,
now.
exactly.
It's because the scriptures for our learning, it's the same stuff. When you start reading, you understand, like, damn, this is matching up to this.
Right.
What's going on now? This it's supposed to teach you what
Right.
to watch for.
They still using the same tactics because they got the same policy. Then he say, what is saying, Daniel? He shall cause craft to prosper through his policy.
Policy, yeah.
How he
And
do
men shall
things.
die.
It work. Don't you think these Edomites, they read this Bible and say, wow, Antiochus went up in there and just destroyed the place.
Yeah.
Let's do it just like he did it.
You gonna
Yeah,
take-
yeah.
And then he said he
His
told
plan
them to
worked.
stop doing this and stop doing that. Gave them new laws. Let's do the same thing.
These guys we reading about, these are great military. Antiochus was a great king and a great military strategist, man. So what you think General Petraeus gonna do?
Who you think you read about? You don't look at a movie and say, "Oh, I want to do like this dude did in this movie," a fictional character. No,
Right.
we read people who actually were great kings.
Like people like to quote from the
Sun
Sun Tzu.
Yeah,
I mean, that dude won't stupid.
And it was simple.
yeah.
Yeah.
Don't let your enemy know what you're thinking. That's simple, but he wrote it and it works
That's
perfect.
common sense.
Right.
Why would you tell your enemy, hey, I'm going to do this to you?
Right.
Okay.
And it works perfectly every time. Just like Antiochus, it works perfect every time. Where do you think Willie Lynch got all this stuff from?
Yeah.
And all these guys over time got their stuff from.
Yeah.
All right?
And when you read Willie Lynch letter and we read now, it links up. It's like when he said take their history away, what do you think Antiochus was doing when he was taking the stuff out the temple? Tell them not to keep the feast day, not to do this, he was taking their history away.
Yep, that's
Exactly.
verse 49. To the end that they might forget the law.
See? That's your history.
Alright. Verse 52. Then many of the people were gathered unto them, to wit, every one that forsook the law. And so they committed evils in the land, and drove the Israelites unto secret places, even wheresoever they could flee for succor.
Right, we was running from our lives, running for our life, and from our lives, running for our lives, living in caves and tents and wherever, trying to hide amongst the Africans,
Yeah.
running to the Americas, probably paddling and whatnot, trying to get up, because we knew the 10 tribes came over here,
Yeah.
tried to run over here with them. All kind of places, man, 7 different ways, like the Most High said.
Went to Asia, went
Right.
everywhere.
Went everywhere trying to get away from all this persecution, man. If somebody run up in your house, all right, somebody run inside this house right now shooting everybody up, we're not going to run next door because they might get us next door.
You gonna go far.
We're going to run to way to the next town, city, neighborhood somewhere. Especially if we find out that the home invasion was planned.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Somebody run inside your house shooting and killing everybody. You ain't going to run next door. Or you ain't gonna run outside or run across the street or run to the next room. You gonna run for your life until you know you away from that gunfire, man.
Somewhere where you know that you can't be found.
And the Greeks was ruling,
Everything. Where can you run to?
so we was running
Exactly.
for anywhere we could get, man.
So for the people that said, if you hate America so much, why don't you just leave
Where can we
and go where?
Exactly, man. To the
Go-
moon somewhere.
Go. Where could we go that they can't reach? They rule the world.
Exactly. They clearly been to the moon.
Yeah,
So them niggas are gonna be scared to go there too.
Yeah, they can get to the moon too. Why-
Then they talking about going to Mars. Like, where's that
Bullshit.
go?
Go on, huh?
Alright. Verse 54. Now the 15th day of the month, Caslu,
Yeah.
in the 145th year, they set up the abomination of desolation upon the altar.
There you go. The one from Daniel the 11th chapter, and 31st verse.
Yeah.
And builded idol altars throughout the cities of Judah on every side,
Mm-hmm.
and burnt incense at the doors of their houses and in the streets. And when they had rent in pieces the books of the law which they found, they burnt them with fire. And wheresoever,
Read that part again.
and when they had rent in pieces the books of the law which they
After
found,
they had put them through the shredder and ripped them to pieces anyway,
they burnt them with fire.
they still burnt them up with fire. See, everybody got a Bible. I mean, we got like 5 Bibles laying around. Back in the day, even up in Yahweh Shah's town, everybody didn't have no Bible in their house. Everybody didn't have the luxury of having their own Bible. you went to the temple and whatever.